honestly is the best job out there. It is great because it's a big department, but yet it has a small feeling. So you can get into a specialty unit that you like, and we have so many specialty units to choose from that you can stay there for 2-3 years and then go somewhere else and experience something else if you want to. We are one of the best paid departments in the state of Texas, and our retirements and benefits that we get here are just incredible. Austin is a big city with a small town feel. There is so much entertainment here. There's always a festival going on. There's always races going on. There's always a triathlon. There's always something going on.
What we look for in the applicants when they come here is that they have our values. I care, integrity, courage, accountable, respect, and ethical. Integrity is the cornerstone of all police work. Without it, there is no public trust. Courage to make the right professional decisions. Accountable to the community, to the department, and to the co-workers. Respect of the community, of the department, and most importantly, of themselves. And ethical in professional actions and decision making.
They have to be able to pass their physical requirements.
Whenever you're ready, you can go ahead and start.
Just the push-ups and the sit-ups,
Stop.
in addition to the running.
Make sure you're sure on your feet.
458!
And they have to be able to pass their academics in the academy as well. One of the things that we have problems with our applicants is that they don't realize that although our standards are just the minimum, they're not that easy.
Down, break that 90 degree, all the way up.
Everything's going to be intensified when you get in the academy, so you really don't want to come in to the physical testing doing the minimum. You want to always try to do more.
When they come in, a lot of them think, oh, no problem.
You're going to go out either with your elbows, break that plane in the knee, touch them, go past it.
They can be difficult if you're not used to doing them properly.
Or go ahead, go to your thighs. All the way up, all the way back down. The shoulder blades need to be touching the ground.
And then they realize, you know, they haven't worked out in months, they haven't done anything to prepare themselves physically. And that's one of the things that we're looking for is people who are physically prepared and mentally prepared to do the physical requirements, because once you go in the academy, it's going to be a lot harder and there's a lot more to do in the academy.
We need teamwork to survive on this job! Move, move, move!
You got a problem with me? No, sir. You got a problem with my sergeant? No, sir. You better not. Knock it out, Mr. Buchanan.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Mom! Go, go, go! Drive! Not quit!
That eliminates a lot of people as they continue through the process. One of the things that we require our applicants to do is be able to jump vertically.
The vertical jump is measuring explosive power. If you have to take off and start chasing someone, you need that explosive power on the vertical jump. Do not trip yourself or anyone else. The 1.5 miles.
The time to beat is...
What we're looking for is speed, consistency, and stamina.
On your mark, get set, go!
And then the 300 meters, again, is a sprint. Most times if people run away from you, you're normally going to have to catch them within the first, you know, half a mile at least, hopefully before then.
We have a couple of other tests that we do. We do the Nelson-Denny test, and that's a reading comprehension test.
As a police officer, you're going to have to write reports, and you're going to have to make sure that they're written in good form.
Then they go ahead and they do a BPAD writing sample. So we actually play a video of a scenario. It's only about 1 minute or 2 minutes long. They're allowed to have 5 minutes to write notes, and then after that they're given 20 minutes to write an actual report of what it was that they saw.
Background phase if they make it through the first 2 days of testing. In the background phase we do an extensive background check. Then we have our oral board.
He's 28 years old. He's got a bachelor's degree in psychology.
And so I think that's one of the biggest obstacle that people have problems with.
More.
They're not used to sitting in front of a panel of 5 officers with different ranks and explaining themselves.
Be honest and sincere in all your responses. If we find that you were being dishonest, you'll be disqualified. If you were just honest in the beginning, you stand a chance.
And then, of course, we have our polygraph and our medical exam. And you have to be able to pass that. And so we've had people who also don't pass the polygraph.
So if you're being deceptive, then that polygraph test is going to pick that up and let the polygrapher know that there's deception. And at that point, an applicant can be disqualified from the process. We want to make sure that our citizens are fully protected in the community of Austin. They hold us to a higher standard, and therefore we hold our officers to a higher standard.
At the end of the day, at the end of the entire process, we're looking for the best of the best in the group. Those people will be serving the citizens of Austin, protecting the citizens of Austin, and serving alongside with the men and women in uniform.